Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. This is Mr. Know-It-All here. Thank you guys for joining us this evening. I just wanted to get a quick recap in and a little bit of announcements to you guys here in the community. Um, so as you guys know, we've been approached by numerous scammers or invited to different Discord groups over the course of the past week, including investment clubs, pump groups, etc. Please, everyone, be safe and do adequate research on any things you take on. Always keep control of your funds. We're never going to ask you um, to invest in an investment club or a pump group. Um, this includes trading on reputable exchanges, right? So, um, obviously, you guys know our YouTube channel here. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate that, and we, are looking forward to building a nice community here. Our Facebook page, we have the link in the description below. We've worked on a new indicator here. It's the STP Take Profit Alert. If you guys are already a client of ours, everyone should have access to this. If not, make sure you guys DM myself, Mr. Know-It-All, Todd, Trotter, or Ninja, okay? And so far this week, we had the rapid fire performance, which has been really good. It's based on the 2-minute chart, and I can just kind of show you guys, what we're doing here. So it's kind of got a low take profit, just like our scalper bot. Further information will be available in the client chat. Currently, the concept has ran versus XBT on BitMEX since the beginning of September. You guys can kind of see the results below here. So obviously, moving on, we're building our website. We plan to go live with that in October. Obviously, we're going to be doing streams twice a week. Wednesday for a midweek market recap, bot performance, overall market fundamentals and education. Obviously, we're just recapping some announcements right now. And Sunday we'll be doing like a short Q&A session with, of course, the weekly Bitcoin candle close. Okay, and just for a little update for you guys who are just joining us. We will be increasing our pricing mid-October here, as our demand here has been pretty high. Obviously, we're just trying to get some people beta testing our indicators. Obviously, the people that have joined early benefited that way price-wise. So currently, the pricing is still like $100 for the 4 indicators, but the price will be going up to $200 mid-October, and once we have figured out our monthly subscription pricing and how we are going to be instituting that, it will no longer be a one-time fee. And so guys, please note that. The bot setup rules have changed due to risk management and wanting to provide a better customer experience as well as knowledge for those who want to run bots. Our goal is to protect and grow, or help you guys grow your funds, obviously. And but obviously, guys, we're not your financial advisors. We can't tell you what risk to take or how to take it. That's entirely up to you guys and how you guys want to do that. All right. We're here for you guys to bounce ideas off of, and obviously, we're here to try to help you guys, grow your Bitcoin positions. Okay. So that's all for the announcements I have for this evening. So let's just real quick just go through what happened with Bitcoin right now. Obviously, we're in a downslope and consolidation, which is, in my opinion, pretty bullish. We have not made a lower low. We've continued actually since this low down here. We've continued to make relatively higher lows, right? So we're going to be testing this 8450, 8500 area right now. As you can see, we got the 30-minute buy signal on the STP signals here, and we have our resistance here right around the 8450 area on the 30-minute chart. Now, if we scroll out just a little bit, I don't want to do too much TA tonight. I just want to get you guys just a little bit of a direction of what's happening here. We're hanging on to this positive momentum, right? And as you can see, the volume is kind of, it's not like as lightly shaded as these volume bars here, which indicates a lot of like heavier volume, right? But we're not subsiding on the volume, right? So we're still staying in positive momentum area with creating not higher prices just yet, but just holding on to it, right? So we're staying above the 20 EMA, which in my opinion is bullish. As soon as we get below that 20 EMA, you guys can see what happens, right? We tried rallying here, we failed, we got below it, and what happened? A big drop, right? So that's always a key factor here, guys, is pay attention to that EMA. All right. Anyways, enough for Bitcoin tonight. I just wanted to get a little update on it. Obviously, we're nearing the top regression channel here, but if you scroll out a little bit and you go to the daily, you can kind of see that we're actually just really at the bottom of the channel. So we really have a lot of room to run here. A lot of people are like, oh, it's just going to drop down to 6,500. Yeah, it could drop down to 6,500, but it's definitely going to back test first before it does that. If you can see here on the daily, we do actually have some bullish divergence that has formed here. And the negative momentum is actually weaning off, right? We're kind of curling towards the upside now. Obviously, this would be actually we missed the most optimal time to buy, but it's still not a bad place to accumulate longs. We do have a potential run here that could take us back up to the 20 EMA on the daily, okay, which is right around that 9K mark, okay. All right, so let's go into the S&P. The S&P had a nice dump today. Let's go to that real quick. By the way, if you guys have any tickers you guys want me to look at, please let me know in the chat. That'd be great. Hang on 1 second, guys. I'm trying to find my chat. Okay. All right. So S&P on the daily, look at that bearish engulfing candle we got. We broke through previous support, which exuded this rally to the upside here. We had an ascending triangle that 1, 2, triple bottomed here, right, to get this rally, and now we've broken this support, but we're still above the previous supports at 283. So technically, this is still a higher low, okay, but if you look at the oscillators on the daily, we're just now creating negative momentum. So in my opinion, this could continue to sell off, right? If we check our RSI, we are obviously pointing way down here, right? But what we want to see is a potential higher low. If we see a higher low, then we can create some bullish divergence, which could create some movements back to the upside, okay? What else I'm going to cover here? I was going to cover, let's see. I was going to cover JNUG and the UVXY. So JNUG, we got that bullish divergence on the daily, right? We made a higher low, negative momentum wise, right? You guys can see that, right? Higher low, negative momentum, and the price action is also creating higher lows. So this to me is bullish, bullish divergence, okay, on the daily. Now, some of you guys asked me about how to use the Fibonacci retracement tool. So the best way to use the Fib tool is actually to, if you're in an uptrend, like or JNUG's been in an uptrend here since May, what you want to do is start from your swing low to your swing high, and in bullish trends, what you want to see is the asset price action can reverse anywhere from the 38.2% down to the 61.8% area, okay? And looks like we're actually bouncing right now off the 50% area. So this could be potential reversal area for JNUG, which is actually just gold. So definitely pay attention to that. I think there's definitely going to be some movement to the upside here, right? And if we want targets, right? So So obviously we've identified where this price action could potentially reverse. It obviously tried to reverse here. If you guys look at, like, you can call this 382. It was a little bit lower than that, but it tried to reverse here and failed right at the 236. Just failed right there, right? So we could try to get through again the 382 fib here, and what we could do is actually just fib from our previous swing high, right? So I know I have fib over fib, but check this out. So to determine a swing low, or to determine a local bottom, what you do is you fib from your swing high to your swing low that you've created, wick to wick. Don't forget the wicks. Once you've crossed through the 236 fib extension, you've actually created a local bottom. Okay, so now that we know that this is confirmed, we can actually get legitimate fib. We can actually get legitimate targets, right? So our targets right now in the short term on JNUG, okay, if I was to be trading this, obviously we're going to get some resistance right here by the 20 EMA. But as you guys know, on every asset, if you guys get above the 20 EMA, you're talking about a nice move to the upside, okay? Now we have to get a candle close above 64, 66, or whatever this area is right here. But just keep that in mind, okay? We haven't got a buy signal on the 4-hour chart, but if we go to a smaller time frame, I guess we still haven't got it. So basically, but you guys can see that, you know, we've bottomed here, and we're starting to make a push to the upside, right? So let's look at our oscillators real quick. We are actually getting some bearish divergence, okay, on the hourly chart, which might mean that we end up rejecting this area, even though we are bouncing off the 20 EMA. But if you look at the candle sizes here, guys, there is a lot of, looks like there is some rejection here, okay? So yeah, we got a bounce today, looks like, but overall, I guess we are still in a bearish downtrend, okay? And to me, this looks like, actually, just looking at it again, does look like a rising wedge, okay? So this could actually break bearish from what I'm seeing here. Like I said, we've touched almost a 382 fib extension, which is the beginning area of the golden retrace zone. So we could hit it and then dump, right? So that's the beginning part of it, all right? So that's your JNUG. UVXY is just the volatility index, I believe. So when the stock market's dumping, typically this ETF is actually pumping. So that's why you're seeing such gains here, 10.6% on the day. And the buy signal came in this morning at 11 a.m. on the hourly chart. We can obviously see that, and we're actually, you know, right at the top of the range of the linear regression channel. So, you know, I'd be a little bit weary here. Obviously, we've kind of made some serious gains on the day, you know. So I would expect. Well, I mean, we did see before that the S&P might continue to sell off. So this might not be a bad thing to be in right now. I mean, obviously you want to probably wait till it pulls back a little bit. It might pull back here a little bit. We're at resistance. Like if we go to the 15-minute chart, I'm sure it pulled back here, and it actually looks like it's bouncing. So yeah, this might be not a bad place to enter. Although we did miss it down here, right, to get the bottom. But yeah, so I mean, overall, this to me looks. If we zoom out, you know, we actually can see it, right? We actually had a double bottom here, right? We had a technical double bottom on this asset, okay? And so our measured move is actually from the bottom to the top, or the middle part of this, where we double topped, right? So it's about a 57% measured move, okay, from this bottom. So this thing still has room to run. And then once this thing touches again up here, it's probably going to back test, right? So look at the daily RSI, man. This thing is just now picking up momentum, all right? So I think we got some nice movement here in the UVXY to get some nice gains off of, okay? you guys have any questions or comments or anything, please please let me know. If you guys are just joining the stream, then definitely take a look at our Discord. You guys can get a free trial for our Swing Trade Pro indicators, okay, which includes, I guess for the free trial, it's just the buy and sell signals. But if you guys do end up purchasing the package, you get the Swing Trade Pro support and resistance levels. You get the obviously the buy sell signals. You get the volume momentum. You also get the STP trend. I don't know why my scripts aren't loading right now, but I'm going to reload my chart real quick. Hang on just 1 second, guys. Bear with me. Yeah, so the day trading buy-sell signals, what I said, is support resistance levels. The trend buy-sell signals, so that's actually more useful if you're option trading. And the volume momentum indicator, and the new indicator we just came out with today, which is the STP take profit indicator, which will actually send your bot signals to take profits. Okay. So back to Bitcoin for 1 second. We obviously did get the hourly buy signal. We haven't had an hourly buy signal come in since our sell signal on September 23rd. This obviously is pretty significant. Why do I have volume in here? I don't want that. Okay. So yeah, so let's go back to doing some fib retracements here. Okay. If we go to we are in a downtrend, so we're going to be fibbing from our swing high to our swing low. Okay. Our absolute swing, our most discernible swing high was back here in September. Okay. So we're going to be fibbing from here down to our swing low. Let me just get rid of this signal real quick to make sure I'm getting the exact movement here. From wick to wick. Okay, make sure you guys always include wicks in your guys' fib retracements. Okay, so if you guys look, we've established a swing low, all right, or a local bottom, right? Because we are protruding through the 236 fib retracement level. So, in my opinion, what we're going to do is we're going to at least test this 382 fib retracement area on up to the golden zone, which is the 618. Okay, now obviously we can always like go higher, but I don't ever. It's once we've crossed the 236 and made a local bottom, pretty much every single time we either kiss the 382 and dump, or we get through the 382 and we just touch the 50% retrace and we back test it, and then maybe the run continues. Like if you look at the linear regression, it's going to kind of do something like that, right? We're going to go up to the 382, touch it, maybe back test the support here at 84.50, and then go on up, right? We're just bump and run type deal. And the divergence we have here is just now starting to play out on the hourly, right? So we're gonna see how this plays out. Okay, guys. You guys want any other assets here we could cover tonight? Please just let me know in the chat. I'd appreciate any of your guys' feedback as well. Okay. Yeah, let's cover some of the news from today. See if we had anything significant happening in the crypto world today. So obviously we all know this, the world's most used cryptocurrency isn't actually Bitcoin, it's actually Tether. That makes sense because most people want to keep their money stable in a stable asset. I can post that article in the description below later. Um, just see if there's any big news happening in the blockchain space right now. U.S. Congressman asked Fed to consider developing national digital currency. That's big news. That means they're trying to phase out cash and just go to a digital dollar. Coinbase to pay users 1.25% interest on USD stablecoin. That's nice. That's nice. What else do we got? So what happened on the daily close today for Bitcoin? Just real quick. So the daily closed above 8270 again, looks like. Closed at 8312.50, okay? We just started the new candle. We opened at 8275, okay? So as long as we continue to close higher than our daily supports, which are 8070 or 80, right around here, and then we got a support at 8270. If we can continue to make closes above these supports, then we're definitely going to make a move or a retracement out to the upside. Okay. And you guys, I've already said this to you guys, but you guys can see that we've made slightly higher lows of negative momentum versus our previous levels of negative momentum back in from July. So we were actually bullishly diverging from slightly, ever so slightly from July. Okay. So yeah, by popular demand, I am no longer putting music on my stream. Seems like people can't really hear what I'm saying, or maybe you guys didn't really like the music. Well, I understand that. Take a look at SPY and Market Tank today, or ISM. New factory numbers, it's at a 2,000 How low can oil go? Go for UWT. So I covered the SPY. I think the SPY could continue to dump. Just by looking at the UVXY, we could see that there is obviously lots of room for UVXY to go. It double bottomed, and double bottoming from that area was like around a 50% measured move. So you can expect continue to sell off potentially. Obviously with bounces in between there. You know, we had a low, I think, of around 283 or something when we triple bottomed and made that move to the upside. Oil, let's look at Gush real quick. We could just look at oil. You know what, I'll just look at Gush. So yeah, I mean, on the daily we have a sell signal, right? So we'll just look at our RSI also to make sure that we're not oversold. All right, so we're not oversold yet. We're obviously approaching the the bearish control zone, 34 on the RSI. You know, oil's definitely been in a downward spiral, right? So let's kind of scroll out a little bit. Let's go to a weekly, and we can kind of get a bigger picture here of what's going on. So all right, so obviously we're in a bear trend. We go to the daily, we have a nice sell signal that came in on the daily today. Um, on the hourly, we're definitely oversold there, Nick. We've obviously breached all supports here. If you look left, there's nothing really. We actually just have a clear break, right? If you look left, there's nothing here. There's nothing to hold this up any further um, on this ETF. So this thing could just continue dumping. I mean, why not? It just there's nothing supporting it. So you know, I mean, obviously it's entering oversold territory. So you could definitely see some sort of bounce at some point. I mean, that just because it's you know incessantly sold off. If you go to the 15-minute chart, you can kind of see there's some divergence happening here. Right, we're making higher levels of negative momentum. So in theory, you could argue that there is some bullish divergence here. So maybe grab some calls down here. Maybe grab the 280 or $3 calls or something. That could be a play for sure for the end of this week. I mean, I know we just got a daily sell signal, but your calls are definitely going to be very cheap down here. So maybe you could even play these out longer, maybe like throughout the next week or something, or 2 weeks. Something to play. UWT. UWT looks like also obviously very bearish. This is also crude. It looks like crude index, right? Long crude. Okay. Yeah. So we are also forming bearish divergence here on our oscillators. It's the 15-minute chart though. Let's go to a 4-hour. So yeah, 4-hour obviously entering oversold territory. If you look left, we are still near these wicks, so this could definitely find some way or form to bounce. Or we could even double bottom here, right? Definitely could have a double bottom situation here. But if we were to just take the fibs and find out if this is our actual or near the actual bottom, we would go to our previous most discernible swing high to our swing low. Or what I could do is actually I could fib it from our previous swing low to our swing high to get kind of idea of where we're going. So we're obviously nearing the 100% retrace here. These are areas of low risk longs, okay? And then we have support all the way down here too. So this is a big area of support, I would say, for this asset. Nick. Oh yeah, so let's go through some stocks and some of the big movers today. I've never even heard of some of these. Yuma. GoPro having a rally today? Alright, so yeah, GoPro. I mean, this stock definitely sucks. I know that. It's been in downtrend for a long time. Nice little double top up here, right? Another double top here. And looks like another double top here. What do you know? So let's get some fib extensions in here and kind of see where this thing is going to head. Yeah, I mean, we hit the 382 fib and dumped. It looks like it's just going to continue dumping, right? We're just now making negative momentum. This is on a 3-day chart. Go to a daily. Daily looks like it's just finding some support, right? Right here. We just this area right here looks like some support. So always look left when you're looking for support or trying to go long on an asset. Obviously, if it's been selling off, you probably want to wait a little bit or maybe dollar cost average yourself to catch a nice bounce. Obviously, we have support down here around that 280 level on this asset. But I wouldn't recommend trading GoPro. Obviously, it's in a downtrend, big downtrend. Make sure you guys hit that like, that bell, and that sub if you guys like what I'm doing here. I do put a lot of time into this, and I would appreciate you guys reciprocating. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, make sure you guys check out the Discord link in the description below. I'm going to probably hop off here in about 5 minutes if you guys don't have any other questions or assets to look at. I do have the tickers here, you know. You get a 7-day free trial if you're going to join our Discord and go to the STP trial area and just type in your TradingView username and you will get a 7-day free trial. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us tonight, and please like, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't done so already. We're trying to build up our sub count here so we can get our URL, Swing Trade Pros, and we'll catch you guys on Sunday for the Q&A stream. Okay. Thanks so much for joining.